So Pikmin can increase their numbers by bringing back pellets or other food items, usually dead animals or creatures that we defeat. They bring it back to their onion, which is the UFO looking thing. Oh, that was a wrong angle. Oh well. And then the pellets or the food corpses get converted into Pikmin seeds, which get sprouted out of the onion and then planted into the ground. After a short amount of time, they will grow into a Pikmin sprout and allow you to pluck them. The other thing that this day kind of teaches you is that Pikmin can be used to help overcome obstacles. They can push this box once we have enough Pikmin. They'll be able to tear down walls later in the days, build bridges, that sort of stuff. That guy gets stuck. Did you get the sound figured out? Okay, cool. I didn't know if I was going to be restarting or not. So that little pulsating thing over there, that's our ship's engine. Oh, that's an interesting way to carry that ship part. There's a cutscene when I walk up to this. Some of the stuff in the background still takes place during cutscenes, so like the Pikmin that were carrying those pellets back to the ship, and as they were coming out of the onion. That was all taking place during that cutscene, so it's kind of cool to have two things going on at once. You know, we kind of want to multitask. That's why we delay the cutscene of discovering the engine until we get some Pikmin growing. It only takes 20 Pikmin to carry the engine. We do grow 25 on day one. The more Pikmin you put on a part, the faster they will carry it. One of the ways we look at saving time in this game is what action is going to occur last. So right now, the thing that's going to decide how fast we complete this day is when the engine gets to the dolphin over there. So getting it moving with 20 Pikmin rather than waiting to pluck all 25 Pikmin and get it moving there is just a little bit faster. There's also a second ship part here. It's way in the back in that clam. It's called the Positron Generator. There's a little bit of hard coding for this game. Whenever we collect a single ship part, no matter which part it is, the day will end. We'll go to the end of the night screen and start the next day. With some glitches, it's possible to collect the Positron Generator, but even if we were to collect that, we would still get the same result as if we had collected the engine. So they just kind of hard-coded it that way. And because of that, currently the fastest route for this game completes collecting all the ship parts in 6 days. Theoretically, if there is some sort of glitch that allowed you to collect 2 ship parts at once, you know, maybe we'd be able to collect both the Positron Generator and the engine in the same day, but that seems very, very unlikely and probably impossible. I'm also going to be saving after every day just in case something goes horribly wrong. In real run attempts, we normally don't save just because it costs a couple seconds here and there. But if something goes wrong, I want to be able to fall back on something. This is the Forest of Hope. It's kind of our first major area. In the beginning of this day, we are stuck to the base area until we destroy that white stick gate over there, which kind of teaches you, the player, that Pikmin can destroy walls. Yeah, go ahead.
We have $10 from Tyler with no comment, but thank you, Tyler. And we have $4 from Calathuzad, who says, "Throw this at Obliv and yell, 'For the milk!'" Thank you, both of you.
The first, I guess, third or half of this day, however you want to look at it, it's fairly boring. I want to get around 77 red Pikmin. Excuse me, a few more or a few less are okay. That root beer is giving me the burps. So we're going to be growing a lot of red Pikmin. It's kind of boring. We got to carry back a lot of pellets and a lot of enemies. And then we gotta pluck them all, which is even more boring. Sure. I do like the music of this area, though. It's probably the best music, I feel like.
Ball randomizer choice. You can pick the name for the All-Star Co-op run in Project M. There's Save or Kill the Characters. Lots of good stuff to donate for. Especially Choose the Face in High Hell, with currently the runner's face, which is Imawaka, leading at $38, and Bob Ross in second with $25. Such a great bid war. Keep all the donations coming, guys.
If I were to leave these Pikmin in the ground for an extended amount of time, eventually they would grow little buds on their heads. And if I left them in for an even longer amount of time, they would turn into flowers or bloom into flowers. Flower Pikmin are the best for this speedrun. They move the quickest. So we're eventually going to try and get all of our Pikmin into flower-type Pikmin. There is a little bit of a shortcut we can take rather than trying to wait for all these guys to grow into flowers in the ground. There's a little bit of a grass patch, kind of right where my cursor was for a second. Pikmin can pluck the grass and hopefully uncover drops of nectar, and when a Pikmin drinks that nectar, they automatically bloom into a flower-type Pikmin. But it is kind of luck dependent on how much nectar we get, so at least if I get one, I'll be a happy camper, which I did. Let's see if I can get all of them flowered up though. There we go. I'm going to put 4 Pikmin there. I'll come back for them in a little bit. A little bit of multitasking I can do on this day is I can take these 4 Pikmin and put them on this bundle of sticks over here. They will unroll it into a bridge. That bridge will be useful to be built today instead of on a returning day. The 4 Pikmin will get that bridge all the way built on day 2, and then when we return later, we won't have to build it then. So it saves a little bit of time there, and we have extra Pikmin to do that. We'll be doing a couple of little things like that throughout the days where it just mostly saves time for the return trips. Here's the yellow onion with the second color of Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin, they are able to be thrown higher and farther than the other two colors, and they can carry bomb rocks, which are useful for destroying stone gates and doing a lot of damage to enemies. We don't need as many yellow Pikmin as we do the other colors. It doesn't mean that they're not as important, they just don't have as big of a role compared to the other two colors. We only need 15, thankfully, and I will be growing a couple extras just in case the worst should happen. Is it raining out?
It is raining out. I'd just like to mention that we still have some bid wars to donate towards. Another good one to donate towards is the Contra Rebirth character with Newt Pliskin currently leading. There is Save or Kill the Animals with, I believe, Kill currently in the lead. Yep, Kill currently in the lead for Save or Kill the Animals. That's a very good donation incentive. Keep them all coming, guys.
That gate that we just destroyed with bomb rocks, it was not needed to be destroyed today, but like I said, it kind of helps to destroy it now while we're here, so on the return trip we save some time. Now we're going to round up all the Pikmin, go gather our first ship part. Just want to make sure no Pikmin get caught on some of these edges here. First ship part is the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It's just kind of chilling over here, very easy to pick up. Remember, I'll head back to the base and hopefully we can flower up our yellow Pikmin. That right there was a noon message. I'm pretty happy with that noon message. I wanted a bomb rock Pikmin, please. Oh, that's bad luck. No, we got one drop. That's all we needed to. So here's the back half of the Forest of Hope. We'll be collecting the majority of our ship parts back here for the day. So up here, it's not really a glitch, it's more of like a sequence break. We're able to destroy one of these white stick gates with the use of bomb rock Pikmin instead of blue Pikmin like the developers intended. Just with some careful throws. And over here, hanging out is the Navel Blaster. And we also get to refill our bomb rocks up. Here's one of the infamous features of this game when Pikmin trip and you have to kind of dismiss your squad in order to get them to come back up quickly instead of waiting for them to, I'm going to put one more on that too. Dismissing your Pikmin will make the Pikmin automatically recover from the trip instead of waiting for him to slowly get up. Over here is a black stone gate. Requires a lot more bomb rocks compared to the other ones. Lost the yellow Pikmin there. Kinda got bad luck with these shear grubs. They're spawning in bad places. Generally I like it when they spawn so that when you're throwing the yellow Pikmin they're not coming out of the ground to bug you. I do need to kill these purple shear grubs now too, because they can kill Pikmin as we're carrying ship parts back. Just a lot of chaos going on back here. Now we're going to go face kind of the first boss creature. He's a little bit more difficult than normal creatures that you'd fight. He's been giving me some trouble, so I'm going to do like the absolute safest marathon strategy here that I can figure out. It kind of depends on what position he's facing to. But this guy has been killing a lot of my runs lately, unfortunately. Alright, he's in a decent enough spot. I can figure something out. Here we collected enough ship parts that the dolphin can now kind of function a little bit more, and he's able to go to a further off spot, which we'll visit on day 3. That'll work. This guy, I gotta kind of bump him to wake him up, put the Pikmin on the part, then let him come down here and bite me a couple times instead of focusing on the Pikmin. So now I'm gonna try for my first cutscene skip. I'm gonna try and skip these cutscenes that we're getting when ship parts are collected in the Dolphin. If I can get there in time, I gotta grab these guys first. Oh, a little bit late on that last one. Just a frame late. It is a frame perfect trick. activating like a text box of some sort when you're collecting a ship part skips the cutscene of the actually, my buddies text me right now. I'm gonna text him back, dude, I'm playing right now. Oh, I left the Pikmin behind. That's alright. I know he was up by the radiation canopy and didn't grab on, so the lazy Pikmin get left behind to die. I don't want them part of my squad at all. I lost a yellow Pikmin. That is a little unfortunate. We like to have 15. Like I said, I can grow a couple more, and I have to do something a little bit different on this day. Forest Navel is my favorite area. It's just kind of a chill area, even though things can go horribly, horribly wrong. First off, there's a lot of luck in the beginning. I'm going to kill an enemy called the Fiery Blowhog. I need him to drop a pellet. I have a couple of backup enemies I can kill. There's a creature called the Bread Bug, and he has a ship part inside of him. I need that pellet in order to kill him. Oh, hothead. He died too. Alright, now we're really bad. There we go. So I need to damage him once and then carry the pellet back. Alright, we'll figure something out for that Pikmin dying. I don't want yellow Pikmin. Thankfully we got plenty of pellets though. So here I'm carrying all this food over to a certain area. The blue Pikmin, once we grow them later in this day, they will gather all this food to quickly boost their numbers. I think I probably should have grabbed a couple more. Oh, how'd they get all the way over there? That's not good. I'm gonna let them go. We'll carry it back a little bit more on the return trip. Those Pikmin really booked it past me, so... What's gonna suck is those red Pikmin are gonna carry back the Bread Bug corpse and turn that into red Pikmin instead of yellow Pikmin like I need. So I'm gonna have to figure out another way to boost my yellow Pikmin numbers. Now we're going to go fight two boss enemies. First one's kind of a pushover. Second one can be a little tricky. I need to lure this enemy called the Wollywog away a couple times. I'm going to have him jump twice. If this was a real run, I would only have him jump once, but I want to be marathon safe here. that'll work. So this is the puffy puff stool. I don't know what its real name is, just puff stool. He's kind of a pushover. His gimmick is if you don't kill him while he's on his head like that, hang on, I'm counting. That's one too many. That'll work though. Alright. He'll like release some spores that turn your Pikmin kind of into like zombie Pikmin, and they will ignore you and instead attack you. Over here is the beady longlegs. Now this guy is quite a bit more difficult. I believe the developers intended you to fight this guy with yellow Pikmin. It is possible to fight him with red though. We kind of got to wait for him to lower his head though, because red Pikmin can't fly high like the yellow Pikmin can. Any minute now, buddy. His stomping feet one-shot your Pikmin too, obviously. Good. So we didn't lose any Pikmin there. That's pretty cool. A lot of these enemies, I really don't know how they got ship parts inside of them. It just doesn't seem like physically possible with their anatomy, but hey, that's game design. So despite the yellow Pikmin dying, so far this has not been too bad. That's about the only hiccup, and I can fix that. This Puffstool corpse gives 30 Pikmin to whatever color carry it back to their onion. That's fairly useful for growing red Pikmin very quickly. Or blue Pikmin, excuse me. So I got 10. I'm going to do things a little bit out of order just to get some bomb rocks again, since I lost those 2 yellow Pikmin. I'll take this guy with me too. Just kind of splitting some Pikmin up for some different things I need them to do. And I probably actually shouldn't have left them there. They'll grab onto that part. I'll bring them with me. So this will waste a little bit of time, but I have some backup strategies in case I can't do everything I need to do. These 5 Pikmin are going to be sacrifices to the night. Alright, and then I want to carry some of these guys back since we lost that blue pellet earlier. We're going to go wake up the blue onion and then start growing some blue Pikmin. I'm also gonna have to kill off a couple of those red Pikmin. I have too many. Alright, good job, guys. PETA viewers should look away now. Why did he stop? I think I still might actually have too many red Pikmin on the field, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, I can figure something out though. Just start carrying stuff back. I've never really had that happen exactly, but I know it can happen. I'll get these two ship parts going and get down there and finish growing the Pikmin that I need to grow. I know it's kind of a meme to say like during a marathon something's never happened before, but for like me, like every time I play this game something crazy happens. Oh, missed it there too. As long as I can end this day now with 90 blue Pikmin, I'll be a happy camper. So in order to do that real quick, I'm going to just put a couple of these guys away. Throw everybody else on this. Oh shoot, seeds came out. Derp. Okay. Well, and while they're waiting to get grown, I'll grab a couple guys. Alright, I really want to get this Puffstone corpse gathered, that's what I'm waiting for. It's going to be a little slow, but I should be able to get the Pikmin that I need. Except that one seed. They're having a traffic jam. No, that's not good. Okay, now they made it. Just grab the Puff Store, guys. I think we'll be okay. I'm not going to put the Pikmin away like I probably should. These pellets, man. I don't think I have enough time to collect this last one, which is problematic then. No, I'm not going to. Okay, we'll figure something out though. I think I should have like 85 blue Pikmin, which if I have 85, I'll be okay. If I have something less, don't know what I'll do. The red Pikmin dying were the 5 that we left on that black gate. Okay, I have 85. That's the absolute minimum I need for the next day. Couple little things there kind of screwed me up.
Alright, we do have a donation, so whenever it's a good time.
Go ahead.
Okay. We have a $2 donation from Mr. Racing Monster that says, "If I knew of this sooner, I would have did a Call of Duty run. Hashtag COD Squad. Hope you guys surpass $1,000. Alright, thank you, Mr. Racing Monster.
I'm not a huge fan of flowering blue Pikmin in the distant spring, but something I had to do today. And I don't even think I have them all flowered up. No, 2 left. Okay. We'll make this happen, though. Oops. A little bit. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Think positive from now on. Day 3 kind of shaky, but we can wrap it up. You can really see the difference between flower and leaf Pikmin, how they lag behind so much. I need to lure this puffy blowhog a little bit down here, and then when he tries to sneeze on your Pikmin, you throw your Pikmin on him really fast. Somehow this guy managed to get a ship part inside of his body, even though he's just an inflatable balloon pretty much. Alright, this egg over here houses the Smoky Prog. It's probably the most deadly enemy in the game if you decide to break that open for whatever reason. He pretty much insta-kills any Pikmin that touch him. This yellow, that blue Pikmin just barely survived there. But the reward for defeating him is the pearl that he drops. You bring that back to an onion and it rewards you with 100 Pikmin. So a very high risk, high reward little deal there because he's very difficult to kill, but the Pikmin that perish are likely replaced at the end of it. Rip that yellow, or that guy. Okay. I'll need to bring an additional blue Pikmin over here later. I didn't notice if he tripped or not, I guess. Maybe I'll have to watch a replay and see what happened. Gonna grab some yellow Pikmin now for some bomb rocks. These leaf Pikmin are just really bringing me down. I really hate it. I need to try and get some Pikmin over there to help finish that off too. Never mind, they're done. Alright, so here I'm grabbing some bomb rocks from these skulls. And then I'm going to put these Pikmin on the massage machine over here. Alright, I got 2 Pikmin without bomb rocks, which is not good. I need at least 9. There. This guy's being a lazy butthole. That guy I can't leave behind though. He should have grabbed onto the massage machine, but we'll make it work. Cutscene. So this area of the map I call Hell. There's 2 spotty ball bears. They can eat lots of Pikmin in one bite. Plus this puffy blowhog likes to blow your Pikmin all over the place. If a Pikmin trips, it's very, very dangerous. Alright, everybody made it. Now we're going to fight a recycled enemy. This one actually has a ship part inside of it though, instead of just a... He's not guarding it like the last one was. That was a good fight. Getting through that little gap right there is actually really tricky. Another little sequence break coming up. We're going to destroy another gate with yellow Pikmin with bomb rocks instead of having blue Pikmin go across the water. They haven't finished that bridge yet, no. Need to lure this Wallywog out of the way, though. This one's a little tricky. There we go, though. Got it. I believe this takes 30 Pikmin to carry, which means I'll have to run back to the base to grab an additional blue Pikmin. If they would just grab onto it, please. Well, that's a waste of time. Pikmin, please! Just grab the ship part! Kind of clipped out of bounds, that's why. I really don't know how to fix that either. I don't know how to fix that, so I guess I'll maybe try and come back this way once more. The only thing I can think of is in just leaving this ship part here and getting it a following day. Alright, they did it. The troopers. Alright, so we're really behind right now on this day. I'll just try and grab as many ship parts as I can, and then I'll have to come back here a second day. I only need one, actually. Coming back here on a second day isn't gonna, it's not gonna like destroy the run or anything. It's actually pretty common for me. I think we'll be okay in the long run. I'm gonna try and just collect the UV lamp, and then we'll probably go to sunset, and then we'll spend day 5 getting the Kronos reactor, Ionium jet number 2, and the gluon drive. Come on, buddy. That issue with the bowsprit, didn't quite know what was going on there. I think it was because it was clipped slightly out of bounds. This is going to be a 9-day run. I was my goal was for an 8-day run, but I'm a realist and not a optimist. Where are they at? Okay, they're back there. A little close there on the cutscene skip too. You're not gonna throw it at me again, are you? Just miss the glasses if you're gonna do it. Don't hit my glasses though. Go for the chest.
We got a $1 donation from Tron Devolta that says, Kirby for good luck.
Alright, get it over with.
Now's the time.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh!
Thanks, Tron.
Yeah, you can have another ripper. I haven't been really commentating that much on doing a good job. It's kind of, when things go wrong, my brain goes into like backup mode and I'm trying to think of Pikmin numbers, and I can actually kind of maybe nectar some of these, leave Pikmin up again now too. The bad thing about coming back to the distant spring on this day. Oh, I have way too many Pikmin. That's a derp. I should have 60. It'll be alright though. It's because of these guys right here. Snitch bugs. So I'm gonna have to kill him. I was hoping he'd be at a different spot. I do not like him in this area, but I will try and fight him. Come back, buddy. Come here. I want to kill you. There we go. Hey, the other guy's here too. That's good. That's actually... Oop, that was not good luck though. I thought I'd killed him. Now the puff. Oh, here we go. Get out of the way. Alright, regroup. We need to regroup. I really didn't want this guy to screw around with us either. Alright, now if we can just finish killing off this guy. Without the Pikmin trying to carry everything back to the onion. Where did he go? I hear him. Oh, there he is. Alright, we're gonna round up all the Pikmin and get the hell out of here now. This is pissing me off too much. Forgot about those guys. That was my mistake, but they flew away. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the meat and potatoes of the run. Please get up. So I'm going to throw some Pikmin up here. That's enough. We're going to do the only glitch in this run. I'm going to wake this guy up. Run against this wall, and he's going to bite me, and it's going to clip me out of bounds. Once he kind of repositions himself. There we go. Ideally, we like to collect all ship parts in the distant spring in one day, day 4, so we don't have to deal with all this stupid stuff. I don't like these guys bothering the Pikmin. I'd rather them chase after me. But these guys will be alright. Okay. I'm gonna scare this guy away a little bit. Was not expecting that guy to be... no, please don't chase after them. Rip those Pikmin. Alright, one more ship heart to go, and then it's smooth sailing from here out. We got the snitch bugs taken care of. I do need to lure the Wallywog a little bit. Over here would be fine. I need to distract these two ball bears. That way they don't eat the Pikmin carrying the glue on drive back. So we'll wake them up. This game has a little bit of an Easter egg in it. You can lay down. And while you lay down, you are kind of invulnerable. So these guys will just continuously chomp on me. And that's that. I'll let him bite me once. Then we'll try for a cutscene skip. Alright, so the distance spring is done. That's the worst day. That is the hardest day for me. I'm glad it's over with. The rest of this run should be pretty smooth sailing. These cleanup days go by very quickly and they're very easy. I just need to grow some yellow Pikmin on the following day, day 6. And I got just a place to do it too. What's my time? I had like an hour.
Your time is currently 1 hour, 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay, so I got 28 minutes about. Well, I left the blue Pikmin behind.
Good luck, Obliv.
I should be able to do it.
Yeah, I believe.
These next few days are very easy. Having 70 blue Pikmin though, that's kind of scary. Oh no, that's too many. Son of a... blue guys. So we'll let the yellow Pikmin carry back some sheared ribs. These leaf Pikmin, they bug me so much. I should have flowered them up. The tripping Pikmin bother me even more though. Over here we're going to fight some creatures called the burrowing snagrets. There's 3 of them. One of them has a ship part inside of him. This boss is pretty luck dependent. They have 2 ways of exiting the ground. They can come up pretty quickly, just like that, or they can come up, rip that guy. Well, he tripped, so that's his fault. Or they can come up a little bit slower, which is what I'm hoping for. There we go. One more time. Hey, I got it. Good luck. Now I'm just waiting for this bridge to get completed so that we can carry back this other ship part back here. There's a little bit of a fan theory. This is a Geiger counter right here. It's implied or it's not implied. It's stated in the later Pikmin games that that we are on Earth, and it's after humans have gone extinct or killed themselves off, whatever happens. There's a bit of a fan theory that because this Geiger counter is reacting so heavily that, you know, humans maybe went to nuclear war with each other, and this is just like a Fallout world that we're in. Hopefully maybe I can get at least one cutscene skip here. Hey, there we go. I'm not gonna let this nectar go to waste though. Alright. So that's it for the Forest of Hope. Next we'll go to the Forest Navel and clean up that area. There's a squirrel. Squirrel! He's running across the fence. I got 69 blue Pikmin. One of the side effects of getting a cutscene skip is it's just some weird programming with the game. It makes some sound effects go away. So if you've been listening to the C-stick jingle or the march when you use the C-stick to direct Pikmin, that's currently like muted at the moment. It's very odd. I also got to pay very close attention and make sure no Pikmin trip on these fire geysers and set themselves on fire. Like I almost did. Other than that, these Pikmin will be building a bridge while these guys go on a little adventure over here. That one tripped. Oh, that's not good. Fire hurts Olimer as well, so. Alright, that's pretty good. Hooray, they all made it. We're gonna lure these wallywogs away from a ship part. Come on, buddies. The anti-dioxin filter. And I'm going to keep them distracted just for a little bit while these guys kind of get out of the way. And then there's a little friend over here that I need to get out of the way too. That should be good. That way they just don't hop on these guys as they're carrying the part back. Over here is a ship part that's kind of exclusive to the yellow Pikmin. You can collect it with red Pikmin for like a red Pikmin only challenge that some people like to do. Not me. It's very high up and you're supposed to use a yellow Pikmin to jump up on that, the high, or be thrown up onto the high ledges to carry this. One other thing I need to do is get this off screen as it falls. So physics in this game, when ship parts fall, they have physics and they like to bounce around quite haphazardly. If ship parts are not on screen, they will fall normally. So if I were to leave that ship part on screen while it fell, there's a chance that it could actually fall off the ledge and down into the void there. And it's impossible to collect it at that point. Your radar will just show the ship part down there, and you will have no way of getting it. And you won't be able to get the happy ending for this game. I do not want anybody other than Red Pikmin on the ship part, please. Then I accidentally whistle these guys. Great! That actually happened to me as a kid, not on my first playthrough, but like a subsequent playthrough. I was just kind of, you know, playing this game again, and the ship part fell down there. And I was like, "Huh, look at that!" And then I ended up coming back the next day, and it was still down there. And I was just like, "Wow, that's crazy." This was when I was a kid, and I didn't really understand the concept of like glitches or exploits or anything. I was just like, "How do they want you to get it down there?" You know. Bugs, I guess that's a more of a bug. Normally I like to leave those Pikmin in a little bit of a different area, but because I came back on this to the Forest Navel a day later than normal, some enemies have respawned and I don't want to walk over them and trigger them to come out of the ground. really rather get the analog computer going quicker, since that's going to be the last ship part to arrive. Try for a couple of ship or cutscene skips. Missed that one. At least I've got one through the run that I could kind of show off. There is a more sophisticated cutscene skip, which is an area cutscene skip, and what that does is you skip the ship building itself once it has enough ship parts to reach the next area. That's a significantly better skip, but I'm not at that level yet. Alright, that's it for the Force Naval. The last 2 days should go by very, very quickly, so I have no qualms there. It's a little bit more relaxed now. I'm not as uptight and stressing out about what's going on, so not trying to reroute things on the fly. I will say that speedrunning this game, and when you're doing no reset runs, kind of like what I'm just doing now, or a marathon run, or even a race, being able to route things on the fly is actually kind of fun when things go terribly wrong, and it kind of pushes yourself. You know, you're thinking in your head, like, this is a very, like, kind of like statistics-based game. It takes 20 Pikmin to carry that, 30 Pikmin to carry that, 10 Pikmin need to be left on this wall to break it down, you know, that kind of stuff. You're always kind of constantly doing math in your head when things are going wrong to find out, you know, more optimal routes. Am I getting a Kirby thrown at me again? Okay. I was like, you know, that'd be like the 4th time tonight, or today.
No, not yet. But maybe
not yet. Shoutouts to the chat that might like to watch my pain and suffering. Now we're finally going to collect the positron generator that I talked about in the beginning of the day. If all the Pikmin would stop tripping and just walk up the ramp. Thank you. This guy's called the Mamuta. He kind of looks like a butt. Why would you not drop your bomb rock? Alright, so this Pearly Clam fight, oh, I lost the blue Pikmin somewhere. It's a little sketchy and scary. You really gotta have a good cursor position. I like that. You really gotta match hard. Because otherwise he will chomp down on all those Pikmin and kill them. Where did he go? Is he over here? I'll probably leave him behind. If he's one of those stupid Pikmin that tripped, you know, I don't even want him put in my squad. The other Pikmin, you know, I kind of feel bad for killing them a little bit. It's kind of like revenge for them treating me so badly over all the runs I've done. Oh, I totally was spacing out on trying to get that cutscene skip too. Alright, so we unlocked the final area. It's called the final trial. A lot of people like the joke. On my splits, I call it the final trail. The very first time I made my splits for this game, I typoed trial wrong and put trail. I never fixed it though, and people kind of come into my stream and say, hey, you know that your splits say it's the final trail when it's really the final trial. Yeah, I know, it's just kind of a running joke at this point. I must say the Sprecher Ripper was delicious, so I hope everybody's enjoying theirs. I don't know if it's a Midwest thing or not. If they have them maybe on the East Coast or West Coast. There's that stupid Pikmin that got himself lost. Now he's dead. We'll never see him again, thankfully. Alright, so we got a final boss. And one more ship part to collect. I really like the music of the final trial too. It's quite a stark contrast compared to the other places. So the general gist of this area is you're supposed to use all of your Pikmin colors to solve just the whole area is just one big puzzle. And you're supposed to use all the Pikmin colors to solve this puzzle, I guess if you want to call it that. More like clear out all the obstacles would be a better way of describing it. We're only going to use blue and yellows thanks to a little like sequence break again. It's just we can kind of throw our yellows in a position that the developers didn't really intend, like how we destroyed some of those gates earlier. I'm also kind of known for completely screwing up the final trial a lot of times. It was one of my splits that I barely practiced, and so you'd get on a really good run, and then I'd come to this day and I hadn't practiced it in several months, and I'll just end my run in hilarious matters. So I'm kind of a little infamous for that too. You know, you come up to this area, you're like -3, or yeah, you're 3 minutes ahead. You're thinking, yeah, this is going to be a really sick PB, and then suddenly you just completely botch the final area in a hilarious manner. I'm known for it. Just need these guys to finish off this bridge. Now we're going to put these blue Pikmin away and grab red Pikmin. Red Pikmin will definitely help us fight the final boss a lot quicker. So instead of doing the little fire part of this map, I'm just going to throw my yellow Pikmin right over here. Then kind of lead him around that way to push the box. What's really neat is watching how fast these gates get destroyed with like 100 Pikmin at the end of the game. I do not want Pikmin tripping and waking up the enemy. He's buried in the ground right there. We'll wake him up once we get some bomb rocks. Excuse me. Hello. There is faster ways to destroy or kill this boss. I don't know the strategies yet, so I'm just kind of using a hybrid of some things I figured out and some things that people have told me. And I just kind of need to position Pikmin. I want this group. Alright, let's go wake him up. This is called the Emperor Ball Blacks. He's a pretty beastly guy. Their sacrifices will not be in vain. I only want to do just a little bit less than half health here. That's a pretty good amount. I just need him to turn around again. Got him. Just in case. Just in time. Alright, so time will end as soon as we collect this ship part, so it's just got to make a trip back to the dolphin and we'll be done. I'm going to show off a little Easter egg while this travels. Like I said earlier in the distant spring, you can lay down and your Pikmin can carry you if you actually have them in your squad. So kind of a little celebratory thing. At the end of the Pikmin runs, we normally let our Pikmin carry us back to an onion. And we get fireworks. Alright, so time's coming up very shortly here. And time. That's it.
Alright, your time was 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 27.
Cool.
Yep.
So I'm glad I was underestimated. Thank you, everybody. No, this is not even close to my PB. My PB is 10 minutes faster. So, I get some Szechuan sauce. Thank you. I just want to thank all of the Midwest Speedfest crew that are here with us today. It's always a blast hanging out with these guys and doing marathons. Plenty more coming in the future, so if you like what we do, you can check us out several times throughout the year. I want to shout out the Pikmin speedrunning community for sticking with me even though I'm a god-awful runner of this game. And I want to shout out my family. I like my family a lot. And that's about it. That's all I got. Stay tuned for more awesome runs, and I'm going to sign out now. Thanks for watching, everybody.